Awesome, awesome. Well, good evening to you and good evening to all of our wonderful family and guests that are here joining us tonight on this Wednesday evening. We're glad to have you here for the U.S. Prime Time Wednesday evening with Tammy. And I have one of my favorite people that's here with us tonight. So we're going to make sure that we get an understanding. Let me just make sure. I have all my co-hosts here. Everybody's on point. Everybody's making sure that those are supposed to be muted are muted. And let me just take this away, mute all, and that way you can unmute yourself again. And that way we can make sure that we can go uninterrupted. So Sam, I know you'd like to get started at 2 o'clock. I mean, right on the hour, but as a customary for myself and how I do things, I like to say hello to the people. So I'm going to give everybody an opportunity to say hello to you and me tonight. How is everybody doing?
Hello, Sam. Hi, Tammy.
Hello, Sam. Hello, Miss Tammy.
How you doing?
Glad you all are here.
Hello.
Hi.
Hola,
Hi.
desde Nueva York. Hi.
Hey, good night. Good night to the West family. Good night. Good night, Ted.
Thank you, everyone. Glad to see you. Thank you for the energy. We always need that coming.
I just picked it up like five. What was that like 5:30?
Okay, right there.
So probably like 5:30. But I mean, we'd be out by 4.
We got somebody that I can't mute. Who the heck is that?
I can pick him up.
When I go to mute all, that person does not mute. That's some clout right there. Okay, that person does not mute. Is everybody muted now? All right, co-host got my back. Cool. All right, so we're gonna have a really, really good evening tonight. We're gonna have a long evening tonight because our chairman, Mr. Chairman and Chief is got something that he needs to share with us, and we're going to give him all the time that he needs to do that. And then once he is done, we're going to go forth and do the condensed version of the presentation that I normally do on Wednesday evenings, so that anybody just seeing and hearing this for the first time is going to be able to get a really good understanding of how things work, how they can get started and what they need to do, understanding a little bit of, the basic strategy. So we're going to do that after we allow Sam to go ahead and have the floor. So Sam, how was UK prime time today? How was it? Is everything good?
Everything's great.
Awesome.
I almost put myself to sleep on the UK prime time just because of how hard I've been working.
I know you do work very, very hard. And I know that eat, sleep, solve and repeat is very daunting and can really have you very, very busy. But if you do get that sleep part in, then I think we'll be good, because that's going to be what's necessary to make sure that, you're going to be staying healthy and be here with us for the long haul. That's going to be what's important. So if you're getting tired, then that means you have to rest. Listen to your body. It's time to rest. All right. Just don't do 10 hours because you don't want you acting retarded. All right.
All right. Done.
Okay.
Done. So I just want to highlight that, yes, I did immediately knock off after my UK prime time Zoom. I also did get some good rest. Okay. It wasn't some, shitty coffee followed by some shitty rest. It was a very good rest. Okay. Nice. And now I am drinking very good coffee because, this is homemade,
nice.
Dripped into the cup.
Nice. Good stuff.
Yeah, the good stuff. So I just want to highlight that the two big things I will be covering will be covered very, very quickly. Okay, very, very quickly, because you know what? It's all about speed. And yes, if you want to hear a slower version of this presentation, then go to the official Zoom for today. which is UK prime time, which was 3.5 hours, I think 4 hours ago, to be more exact. That Zoom is uploaded on YouTube, and you guys can watch me go very slowly and almost fall asleep right in front of everybody. Okay. But
You must have
we're
been
going
tired,
really
Stephen.
quick this time.
It didn't seem like you were going all that slow. So you must have just been tired anyway. But I thought this afternoon's Zoom, afternoon for me anyway, was actually pretty good and very interesting, chock full of good stuff.
Perfect. Perfect. No, look, it's always good stuff when I put my heart and soul into it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. So number one, the elephant in the room, Hyperverse. Okay. Apparently, my super emotional responses to them have prevented them from turning off and changing the smart contract. So apparently the HVT smart contract is still live. Yay! Now that's a small win, okay? That's a small win. Because it just means that they don't want to move away from the status quo, okay? They are not running, okay? They're not just gonna close the smart contract and, as per their press release, consequently put an end to all HVT withdrawals. Okay, so again, congratulations, everyone. It's a small win, but I'll take it. Okay, I'll take it.
Take it.
Now, I will also request Tammy that this time next week we do a 6:30 US time Hyperverse update. Okay?
Done.
Because you know what? Yes, it's a small win that they didn't turn off the smart contract. Okay. But it still leaves us in limbo.
Yeah.
And you know what? I hate it when things are not moving forward. And I'm pretty sure you guys hate it too.
We do.
Okay. So let's move forward. But give me a week. Give me a week so that my team has put a roadmap together, okay, for us to deliver. Deliver, 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 okay? So, 6:30 prime time US.
Yep.
On a Thursday. No, sorry, on a Wednesday.
Mhm.
Okay, on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Let me get some coffee in me.
30 minutes earlier, that's
the good
it.
stuff.
30 minutes earlier, guys. We're going to get on the line and get another update.
Okay. 30 minutes is all I need to get you guys excited about me building Hyperverse.
Ooh.
Okay. For reals this time. For reals this time.
Ooh.
And look at Kirsten. She's all excited. And guess what? 6:30 prime time Wednesday next week. Okay, which is 1 week away. Is it 6 more sleeps or 7? 7. I think it's 7, right? Yeah, sorry. 7 more sleeps away. Tammy, please. All right, my team is already overloaded, so you just have to do the whole stable down legacy, countdown thing, right? You have to get into Microsoft Paint and then just draw some terrible looking graphics. Okay, doing 7-day countdowns, right?
7-day countdown.
7-day countdowns, please. Okay.
Okay. So tomorrow is -7.
Yes, -7. 7-day countdown. for
Yes.
me to put together the roadmap to build the Hyperverse. Okay. Remember how there's a great white paper?
Mhm.
Okay. Remember how there's all these amazing things that I talked about in the white paper. Okay. And you know how everybody was excited, they participated with their life savings, and then subsequently nothing happened. Nothing was built.
We remember that. Very
Okay.
well.
Okay. I'm going to do the exact opposite. 6:30 tomorrow. Stay tuned. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build Hyperverse. Okay. And all you guys have to do is sign up, because firstly, I don't have the login. Okay. I don't have the data on the Hyperverse. I don't even know how much HVT you guys have. Everything that, you know, your positioning in Hyperverse, whether you're a V5 or not, I don't know. You know what? I don't really care, because at the end of the day, that's your relationship with corporate, not my relationship with you. My relationship with you starts with me just building everything and asking for you guys to just sign up for free. Okay? Just sign up for free. Now, what happens after you sign up for free? Well, there is no box or address to send your hard-earned money into. Okay? I just want you guys to put a receiving address. Okay? To put a receiving address. Okay? The more momentum I'm able to build through actually building the Hyperverse, because, you know, when you build a platform and everybody signs up and everybody starts doing things, okay, there's value generated. And if that value that is generated is going into your wallet, then I am paying you guys back.
Wow. Wow.
Even if it is 1 cent, 1 penny at a time, I am paying you guys back without asking you guys to put any more of your hard-earned money. Okay? That's what I'm doing.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
It is time for us to receive after giving up so much to the wrong people. Okay?
Wow.
Okay, that's
Amazing.
you know, it's the wrong people that brought us together, right? So
Amazing.
uh,
Well, Sam, let me just reiterate that, because those that are not on this call tonight are going to really wish that they were. So what you're saying is that -7 days from now at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, US prime time, starting 30 minutes earlier than normal, you are going to come and give another update about how you are rebuilding Hyperverse. And all we need to do is sign up and attach a receiving address. Is that a USDT TRC20 receiving address by any chance?
no, it's a SUSD receiving address, which is
SUSD. Oh, okay. Okay.
stable USD receiving address, or Satoshi USD receiving address, whatever you want to call it. That is hot swappable for USDT anytime, any day, whenever you need.
Okay.
So, you know, you use a swap. you know, you put in something on one end and it swaps out to the other end, right? Like that. Yeah. So Satoshi USD will basically be swappable for USDT, because we have to understand it takes time for consensus to be built around Satoshi USD. Okay. So for now, just swap it for USDT and keep going. Okay. Keep going. And so we are building the Hyperverse, okay, dot stable dot limited.
Wow.
I am not wanting to charge you guys anything, so that's why I'm using a subdomain, because, you know, I could just magic those up without any cost. If I have to register a real domain, then I need to pay a register, like, you know, I don't know, $9 USD. And, you know, I use free Zooms. I don't pay for anything. Okay. When people want to see me, I'm like, cool, just come see me. And they're like, well, I'm too busy. And I'm like, yeah, I'm too busy too, you know? And if they say pretty please, I'll say, okay, fine. Fly me over in your private jet. All right.
And they do it,
So,
don't
yeah, of course they do. Come on. You know, the things that are in here, are only to be spoken in person.
Yeah.
That is why it's important to be part of Satoshi Roundtable. Sorry, Square Table. I apologize. I don't go to Satoshi Roundtable. I create my own and call it Square Table. Whilst they get pissed drunk at the Satoshi Roundtable, I just feed you guys some beautiful, beautiful desserts alongside.
And pure
tea.
tea. Yes.
Mm.
Puer tea.
Yeah, pu'er cha.
PR tea. That's the good
Look
stuff.
at Tammy. Look at Tammy. You know, I love how, you know, in the process of learning and practicing, you are cannibalizing, you know.
That's right.
It's great.
I'm
I
getting
love it.
Getting better though.
I love it. Okay, great. So the subdomain which I just decided to do is the Hyperverse .stable.limited. There will be more information on the dot on day 7. Okay. So what is on the dot? 6:30 US prime time.
Yep.
Okay. 6:30 US prime time. All we need you to do is go in there and put in a receiving address. Okay, on the Tron network, because I love the Tron network until it gets too expensive, and then I'll switch to another network because I hate paying for things. Receiving address. See, the thing is, I'm just making things up as I go, so the tech team needs to actually execute all of this in the next 7 days. Receiving address, Tron network. Okay, cool. So make sure you're logged in. Okay, make sure you're logged in. Okay, and put in a receiving address.
So this is
Now,
gonna be available next week though, right? Day 7.
yeah, as long as, Tammy, you do the countdown and you don't miss the countdown,
I'm not gonna
then it will happen within with 7 more sleeps. If you miss the countdown, however, I'm going to penalize the entire community. you know.
Well, that's not going to happen. I got too many people that got my back to make sure that I will not miss the countdown. It will not be missed.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So everybody, reach out to Tammy if she's not posting the countdown picture in the Stable Down Legacy Telegram
I
channel.
even have somebody really great that's going to create the nice countdown pictures for us.
Yeah. No, make it look terrible. Do it in
Terrible.
Microsoft Paint. Yes, do it in Microsoft Paint.
Microsoft Paint. Oh my gosh.
Make it look like a scam so no one goes. All right. Because then I just have to look after less people. Okay. It'll be the worst kept secret in the world that I'm relaunching Hyperverse without corporate.
Without corporate, exactly. For Microsoft Paint, that must have been like the very first graphic program out there. Jeez, it would look very horrible if we use that.
Okay, fine. You get a properly designed one, but also a Microsoft Paint version. You submit 2 versions, and everybody gets to choose. Everybody gets to choose one of them to blast out to their friends. All right, blast out to their friends.
Cool.
All
right.
Okay.
For those of you that are not, just the countdown is going to be in the Stable Down Legacy group. So if you're not there, I'm going to have my co-host, well, actually, I have it right here. Here's a link for you to join the Stable Down Legacy group. If you're not there, that's where the countdown is going to be. It's not going to be found anyplace else. That's what the countdown will be in that Telegram group. I just what I just post there. Wait a minute, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I posted, we are also told you that's not it. Okay, wait a minute. Copy the link. Okay, this is it. That's it. Thank you, Kiersey. All I had to do was ask my co-host to do it, and it would have been done right the first time. Because they're just good like that. Okay, you guys got the link now. That's the group to join. The We Are Also Toshi one, you should join that one too, though. That's a good one to join. Yeah. Awesome.
Great. So we have 2 things, right? We have the Microsoft Paint version of the 7-day countdown and the really pretty classy version that Alicia wants, right? So we have to be clear, right? Not everybody wants the same thing. Okay, so both versions have to be available. It has to go 7 sleeps to go, 6 sleeps to go, 5 sleeps to go, right? 4 sleeps to go, right? All the way from 1 sleep to go. Okay, now countdown to the or what should we call it? To the something of Hyperverse. Come on, guys, help me out here. And then we need to include a little link, right? The hyperverse.stable.limited. Okay. So. Okay. Alex says magic. Fine. Regeneration. That's fine as well.
Rebirth. Relaunch.
No, it was never launched.
It was never,
Yvonne, it was never launched.
Yeah.
It was just stuck at white paper. They just basically I went, hey, here's the deposit address. Okay, so
transformation, that's good. We'll come up with something
good. Redemption. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like redemption.
That's what we're going with. Countdown to the redemption.
Okay, great. So thank you for allowing, thank you everyone for allowing me to choose what I like. You know, I feel really special. Everybody just throwing ideas and done. All right. So countdown to the redemption of Hyperverse. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So 7 sleeps to go. Okay. The redemption of Hyperverse. And don't forget the link.
Don't
The
forget the link.
Hyperverse
Hyperverse.stable.
not limited.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. All right. Now,
Wow.
that is enough on the spot brainstorming with everyone. I understand we just killed 27 minutes and we have to keep things on time. So that leaves me very little time for the explanation of the second thing today. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing today is what I like to call the simple promissory agreement, or SPA for short.
Spa.
SPA. Yes. You know, what is also very enjoyable, you know, not the spa, which
Yeah.
the ladies love, okay, but sparring, you know, a competition between two adrenaline-filled males, right? Sparring, right?
Yes.
We just like to, you know, beat each other up.
Mm-hmm.
It's just in our it's just in the testosterone that we have.
Yeah.
We men and women just like different kinds of spas. Okay. So it doesn't matter what kind of spa you like, you're gonna love this one because it's gonna make the rich people even richer, but the poor people rich. Okay. What that means is no more poor people in the world. Yay!
Hey,
Okay.
imagine that.
Yes. Because I just want to explain why the legal system is so expensive and so complicated. It's to keep you guys poor, okay? Because a rich person can afford a lawyer. You guys can't, okay? But luckily, guess what? I don't charge any money for anything, okay? My job is to just educate you guys on what a simple promissory agreement is. So, do we have the pieces of paper from yesterday?
Yesterday and today. It's still our today, you know. It's yesterday for you. So we have
Cool. Amazing. Amazing. Everybody has their pieces of paper. Good, good. And if those of you are joining us for the first time, it's totally a-okay. All right. Just try to keep up. Okay. There's videos that you could watch. All right. And if you still don't get it, find someone who has scribbles on both sides of the piece of paper at the end of tonight, and they will patiently walk you through everything I say, because everything I say is going to empower you guys to make connections and build trust. Okay. So, I love how there's Murrow saying, just got on a call, a quick recap, please. No, Okay, you're late. You're 31 minutes late, in fact, right? Didn't I tell everybody to come on time?
Yeah.
Oh, well. So powering through to make everybody richer than, Maro just has to work a lot harder to be as rich as everyone else here because everybody else is already 31 minutes into the information I've just threw out there. Okay, so you haven't missed the boat, but you're almost falling off it. Okay, just like Jack and Rose, right?
Yeah.
You're on the edge,
He's
but
holding
you're
on
still
by
on
his
the boat.
fingernails. Holding on by his fingernails.
That's right. That's right. All right, someone pull him in. Someone pull him in after the call. All right, Becky, you could just keep on holding on to the boat on the fingernails for the remainder of his call. Okay, so blank piece of paper that says simple promissory agreement. Can we write across the very top of a blank sheet of paper, simple promissory agreement? Simple promissory agreement. Okay. And Tammy, I have not forgotten, by the way, to do this on a whiteboard. Okay, everybody, I have not forgotten. I just have not got a whiteboard in front of me. Okay, so
Okay.
I do promise, but I do delay on occasion just because the situation calls for it. All right.
I understand.
So SPA in brackets, done. I'm going to read 16 words and you're going to write them in that order, right? In a nice long list, right? The first word is borrower. I need someone to type it into the chat, okay? It can be anyone. It doesn't have to be any of the people organizing this call, right? They've got enough hard work. Oh, okay. Everybody's doing it fine. Whatever. All right. If you guys want to work your brains that way, do it. Do it. I can't stop you guys getting smarter.
All right.
Okay. Borrower. Second word, promises. And then third word, lender. Fourth word, to. Fifth word, action. Sixth word, buy. Seventh word, time. Eighth word, what's the eighth word?
Govern.
What?
Time.
Conditional.
Conditional.
Sorry, conditional.
Conditional.
Conditional. Ninth word, action. 10th word, buy. 11th word, time. 12th word, what is it?
Governed.
Govern. 13th word, entity. 14th word, in. 15th word, language. And 16th word, just like how, oh, I almost dropped you guys. Just like how the Genesis block has a beginning, middle, and end, this simple promissory agreement also has a END.
End.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Done. And for those who are too lazy, you have it in the chat. All
There you
16 words lined up right there. You could just screenshot it, copy or paste it, whatever. Right.
The Jones Oldfield did it all in one post, all 16 words right there.
Yes. Boom.
Nasriel.
See, look, we've got 355 people all working together to make sure that this information sticks.
Yes.
All right. If it doesn't stick here, it'll stick there. If it doesn't stick there, it'll stick there. Right. All right. Let's make sure this information sticks, because congratulations, guys. This is the third and final time I will be performing Act 2 of my Shakespearean play. All right. So, you know how there's a code in my little book. In my little book. All right. In my little book. How, so far, the first two contracts that we've put together, okay? The first two contracts that we put together is coded SXL002 and SXL003, okay?
Yes.
There it is. There it is, okay? Okay, they are both on the page W, because it both has something to do with me, and we are all Satoshi. Okay, it has SXL002, a WAS loan for VidiLook Beta. Okay, it's me borrowing another 2% from WAS, which I will pay back. Okay, because the borrower is more powerful than the lender. Okay. Okay. I usually would go, guys, who's more powerful? And then a lot of you guys will say lender, and a few of you guys will say borrower. And I'll say, no, it's the borrower. And here's why. But we're out of time. We're out of time. You could watch that in the UK primetime Zoom, how I was super slow and taking you guys through a lot of other stuff. But unfortunately, just like a good movie, you have to watch more than once. You have to watch all three versions of my Act 2 to see what Act 2 is really about.
Yes. Maybe we'll go back and watch Act 1 as well. That was good too.
Yes, and that's the loan agreement. So the other okay. So SXL001 is in the first iteration, the first time I played out Act 2. Okay,
No,
the first time I played out Act.
That was not XXL, that was XXL002. You started with 002.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So SXL002 was the first time
Right.
I played out Act 2.
Right.
SXL003 is the first time, is the second time I played out Act 2. Okay, yes? Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I believe we are missing SXL001.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the best for last. Okay. The best for last. So I've already written SXL001 here. Okay. Usually the order is I do the contract, then I put it in the book. But I am now flipping to the letter T. Okay. And what does that say?
Oh, Tammy's loan of SUSD. Yay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a promise I made to Tammy ages ago, you know, in the midst of all this chaos. And my mind is always working with chaos, you know. It just meant that my promise got severely delayed. Okay? Severely delayed. But delay no more. Because we are all here to be on the receiving end of some SUSD that is hot swappable for USDT.
Yeah.
Anytime, anywhere, with anyone. Okay?
Yeah.
That's what smart contracts are.
Mm-hmm. Powerful, powerful stuff here, guys. My goodness.
So I promised Tammy that I'll loan her 10,000 SUSD. Okay. Now, sorry, I keep disappearing. Okay, here we go. So a simple promissory agreement can also be interchangeable into representing a loan agreement. It could also be representing an insurance policy. It can also be representing, you know, anything, because a promise is a promise that you have to keep. Okay. And you know how after 16 words, there is no further space for more words? Because I've already used up the entire page. You know, I'm not going to, you know, put another couple of pages at the end of this and say, oh, and if you don't do it, this is what's going to happen. You know, no, there are no penalties. Okay. When you promise someone doesn't, if you promise someone something and you don't do it, you know what? We're all good people. Okay. We should all just ignore you. You know, it's just, yeah, let that guy just sit alone in the naughty corner and just, we should all just ignore that person. Okay. So here we go. Here is how I will fulfill my promise. I now, after a verbal promise to Tammy many months ago, I will now write this agreement with her. So you guys could also write this agreement with me as well. And you will see how this is a very simple way to codify law and to ensure that we, in the simplest way, create an enforceable outcome for two people. Okay. Now, the borrower, okay, who's the more powerful party, is Tammy. Okay. So let's put Tammy Jackson. Okay. Promises the lender, Sam Lee. You notice we're not hiding behind one entity or another entity. There's no need.
Nope.
You know, an entity that is not a human being can just go into bankruptcy and then ta-da, you know.
Yeah.
But the equivalent of bankruptcy for a human being is death. So until death do us part, Tammy, until death do us part. Okay, this is a promissory note.
Right.
So the borrower, Tammy Jackson, promises the lender, Sam Lee, to what's the action? okay, to receive SUSD 10000. And then, you know, we'll include an address here. So I know to send it to real Tammy, not fake Tammy.
That's right.
By time. What's the time? Okay. Let's call it on demand. So I need to send it to you whenever you call on it, whenever you say, right?
Whenever I ask for it, it's mine.
Exactly, it's yours. Okay. Now, the conditional action is this. Okay. The conditional action is this. that you pay dollars, okay, 10000 USD, okay. You pay 10,000 USD, okay. Oh, sorry, my phone's running out of battery. 365 days later after I make the demand. Okay, so negative 365 days. Sorry, positive 365 days. Okay, positive 365 days. Okay, after lender demand. Okay.
Right.
So, you know, if I just sign this right now, Tammy just signs this right now, what's going to happen is Tammy's just going to say, hey, Sam, I need that 10,000 SUSD. And I'll be like, well, the agreement says I have to give it to you. Here you go. Bam. Okay. And guess what? I could just forget about it. But if I can't forget about it, I'm like, no, I need to get that money back from Tammy, okay? Because I really, really need some money now. You know what's going to happen? I am going to make my demand. I'm going to say, Tammy, I need my money back, and I don't want SUSD, okay? I want USD, okay? American dollars, okay? Cash, okay?
Yep.
And not this crypto stuff. I want cash, right? And you know what? You're going to be like, no worries. Agreement says I'll give you cash in 365 days.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, when you can load this 10,000 SUSD into We Are All Satoshi, okay, into We Are All Satoshi, what amount of USDT do you pull out the other end
30.
after one whole year?
Minimum of 30,000 is going to 3x.
Great.
And then
So,
Bitcoin to go along with it, and WAS tokens to go along with it. So I, as a borrower, like you said this morning, has the advantage over the lender.
yeah, because you have the credibility, okay? The credibility Okay. I don't even need to emphasize how I'm going to penalize you for not coming through with cash, baby, after 365 days, because you have a credibility. I know you'll make great decisions that will allow me to get back my money. Okay. So I'm only going to ask for that. Okay. And then you're going to be like, yeah, sure. But the agreement says I pay you back in a year.
Yeah.
Okay. I pay you back in a year. So, okay.
Yep. I'm going to have a lot of USD as a result of that.
That's right. So you make 20,000 clear from this deal, right, Tammy?
Yep.
At least minimum.
Minimum.
Okay. Because I made that promise ages ago, and I haven't delivered on time because it just things get really, really busy. Okay. And you've been nice not to bug me about it. Unlike all those video lookers who are like, Sam, buy me back. Please do the buyback. No, you do the buyback now, Sam, or else I'm going to spread all over the internet and say, don't get involved in anything that Sam's doing. I'm like, wow. I mean, if it hurts me, then you're winning, but it doesn't hurt me. It actually shines the spotlight on me.
Yes.
And you know what? There's the blue spotlight, the red spotlight, all these fancy rainbow colored spotlight. But you know what? All these weird spotlights, weirdly colored spotlights, weird attacks here, there, and everywhere. When all the colors converge, what color does that turn into?
Black.
It becomes a white spotlight. No. If it's like mixing a bunch of paint, yeah, totally. It'll just be grayish, gloopy stuff. But if it's light, put all the colors in the rainbow. Bam! Have you put all the rainbow colors through a prism? It comes out the other end white. Okay. So thank you, haters. Thank you for shining a white spotlight on me. If everybody says Sam Lee is one kind of scammer, right? Then, man, that's a single colored spotlight. Let's say a red spotlight, bam, okay? But if everybody's calling me scammer in different, colorful, and entertaining ways, you know what? Everybody's going to be like, well, Sam can't actually scam this way and scam the other way, can he? It just doesn't make any sense, right? So once you basically call me a scammer in all the colors of the rainbow, that shines a white spotlight on me. And hey, I love a nice white spotlight when I just made Tammy Jackson an extra 20 G's risk-free. Risk-free.
Couple of Bitcoin too.
Yeah, absolutely. Because not only are you 3xing, but yes, 30% of your 10,000 goes into your Vault Horizon. And when that Bitcoin hits $100,000, you get that Bitcoin back. What does that mean? Your $3,000 of Bitcoin, which is put aside for you, becomes $10,000, and you get that back. So let's see now. You have the ability to turn 10,000 into 30,000 plus 10,000. So actually, no, you're 30 G's ahead.
Exactly.
And you could then use this to promise other people.
Yeah.
You know what I just did? I simplified the legal structure onto one single piece of paper. And you know how US dollars is printed into existence by the banks? Okay, by the banks.
Yes.
by the banks. I just turned every single person here. And this is the grand finale of Act 2 of my Shakespearean play. Okay? This is a grand finale. I played this out 3 times. Every single time I got a little bit better. Okay? I had shitty coffee the first time. I had no coffee the second time. And this is why this time is great.
Save the
So-
best for last.
Yeah, of course. The best always comes with the best coffee. So, okay. Since I've just basically allowed everybody to create agreements with everyone else without entities,
Wow.
it just means none of you guys need none of you guys need a license. You don't need to write something to the regulator to get a what do you call it? An exemption from the regulator. I got a lot of exemptions from a regulator. That's why I do crazy things in the capital markets, right? And made a whole lot of money that way. But you know what? I made money for my rich buddies, not any of you guys. Okay. So I just got everybody the ability to do everything that the rich people do without even an exemption. Because a promissory note or a promissory agreement is something that anyone can do with anyone without talking to a bank, without talking to any entity, without talking to any government, right? You know that kid on the street that you really liked? He needs a new, I don't know, he needs a new, well, let's say car, okay?
Yeah.
Something a bit more expensive. And you just say, okay, sure. Here's $500. All right. It is not everything, but I expect this to be coming back to me. Well, chances are the kid's not going to pay you back, right? Because kids, right? But it's okay, right? You still get the kid to write a promissory agreement, okay? Because it is important to just have a record, okay?
Mhm.
If a kid becomes a billionaire, you'll get your $500 back.
Mhm.
If a kid amounts to nothing, you get no money back. But at least get into the habit of writing. Okay, of writing. Okay. Now, how many people do we have here? 380 people.
80 people.
379 people.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't feel like talking more until we get more people. So can we go out there and invite a couple more people? Can
Okay.
all of us just get on our phones and invite some more people?
Let's put that number up. We just pop the Zoom link in there. Co-host pop the link in the Zoom so that everybody can have the link to share with whoever they're
Yeah.
inviting.
I mean, I have all day. Because guess what? I'm going to go now multitask. I'm going to go and brush my teeth. Okay. So you guys could keep bringing people in. Okay. I'm going to go brush my teeth now. So keep bringing in more people
Okay.
because if the number's not over 500, I'll just brush my teeth again.
Come on, people. We don't want Sam having to brush his teeth so much.
Okay. 500 people, guys. Do it.
We're 108 away. We can do this. Invite, invite, invite. Everybody's got the link. Oh, we're getting there. It's happening already. Look at that. The numbers are starting to go up already. Awesome. Awesome. Who wasn't that? Think here. Yes. Invite. All right, for those of you that are jumping on the call, if you were just invited by someone, you're in for a treat. You weren't invited for no reason. You know what happens when you invite people to calls, right? You know what happened last time? We had some Stardust packages that was given away. I'm not saying that's going to happen now. I'm just saying you never know what's going to happen when you invite people to the calls. So invite. Again, for those of you that are jumping on now to the calls, the numbers are going up. All right. People that I'm inviting tell me that they're coming on. Awesome. Just remember also that after Sam gets done with his surprises, we're going to be doing a scaled down version of the presentation, remember? So anybody that hasn't seen it before or really wants a clear basic understanding of what the WASP platform is all about, now is the time for you to get them on this call. Yep. So welcome to those of you that are jumping on. We're getting there, guys. Look at that. Wow. Sam's going to be so impressed when he comes back. He's going to be so impressed. He's going to be so impressed. Yes. All right. Look at where we're going, Sam. Oh my goodness, Sam, look at this. Look at this. Hi, Chavez. Wait, where'd you go? Oh, Chavez. Wait a minute.
Yay. 500.
Look at that. 511. Sam, you didn't even brush your teeth that long. And look at you.
Oh, and thank you for making me not brush my teeth twice in a row.
Right. We don't want Sam having to brush his teeth too much. So welcome to all of you. Wow, this is a great job. And that took what? Sam, how long were you gone? Less than 3 minutes. And we added almost 140 people to the call in 3 minutes. Not even 3 minutes. Guys, we can do this. This is like just so awesome. That those numbers just shot up, man. Just like that. They did it without stopping. Goodness. I'm still inviting. We're not done. We're still inviting. Sam, I think we're going to go to 600. Let's go to 600. How about making it 700? I love that number 7. That's a really, really good number. Let's go to 700. Let's get 700 people on this call. I'm still inviting.
Well, you're the host, but you know, I just like people only receiving half the message, you know, because confused people are great people, because then they have to go back and listen to everything to unconfuse themselves.
Yeah. Well, I can take care of that. That's like, you know, that's not a problem. Let's just get that number up. Welcome to all of you that are joining our call tonight. We have Sam Lee here, who is the creator, founder, and chairman of the We Are All Satoshi and Stable DAO Legacy, which is a wonderful platform with forthcoming at least 100 opportunities, but we have one going on right now where we're buying and holding Bitcoin, and we're going to facilitate a bull market. So you are in the right place if you are joining us now. So thank you for joining. We have some wonderful things happening. Sam right now is just showing us how we can do what the rich people do and not have to deal with the regulators. We're gonna not have to get an exemption to do what rich people do. We're just making things happen right now. So welcome to the call. Sam, look at that. We're almost at 600. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we have Chavez here with us. He is the developer of the platforms that we are participating in. And both of these gentlemen are genius. And so being on this call tonight is a privilege. You should thank the person that invited you, because they are inviting you to something that could literally cause a major shift in your life. A major shift in your life. So welcome to the call. And look at the Sam, look at the numbers. I love this.
Okay, come on, let me get to work. Okay, let me get to work.
Sam, we're almost at 700. We're almost at 700. Look at that.
Yeah.
We don't want anybody else holding on with their fingernails. We want people in the room so that they can know what's going on.
I mean, look, this is just a demonstration of what I said as being important enough for you to bring your friend.
Yes.
Okay. Did I talk about something that is, you know, about fast cars and nice beach houses and, you know, how I'm awesome and you're not? No, come on. I'm trying to make you guys awesome. Okay. That's what makes me awesome, if I'm able to make you guys awesome. So, time to be empowered, time to understand the secrets of how we as a community will be the ones responsible for the next global financial crisis. Because you know what? The next global financial crisis, when we do it, is just going to create the great reset that displaces institutions and put families and friends first.
Yes.
Institutions will still exist, but family and friends first. So I'm not going to go into everything before, because you could all watch it afterwards. But I have just highlighted how, by simply structuring codified law, I have simply taken any 100-page, 1,000-page contract in the world, okay, that are between two organizations. I have taken every single contract. I can take every single contract in the world, okay, between two organizations and fit the terms of those contracts on one piece of paper, okay? I've already done that as a demonstration with Tammy, right? The code for this contract is SXL, which is my initials, 001, okay? 001. Now, by us all agreeing to be liable 100% to the promises we make through a promissory note, it means we are to deliver on this promise until death do us part. What that means is you don't need an exemption from regulators to make a promise to another person. Regulators aren't going to go running around the school playground and telling school children off. No, you cannot make that kind of pinky promise to your best friend. No. Regulators have no place when it comes to this kind of promissory agreement. So, what promise I just made Tammy is I am loaning her 10,000 SUSD, which she can then go and deposit onto We Are All Satoshi. 10,000 SUSD, once deposited, will allow her to buy a package which will have $3,000 going into the Vault Horizon. When Bitcoin goes up to 100,000, she gets that 10,000 back. But while she's waiting for that 10,000 to come back, she's receiving up to 2% a day, from the marketing budget of We Are All Satoshi, including the many other benefits of the platform. Now, a lot of you guys are thinking, oh no, it's just another network marketing thing. Because a lot of you guys are new, and a lot of you guys who are old have all been burnt by network marketing. Because it's either a product-based network marketing thing that doesn't collapse, but doesn't really make you any money, or something that collapses and loses you all your friends. Now, I'm Sam Lee, and I'm here to show you how I've completely codified law. And by codifying law, what it does is it means that we can be more efficient. We can then have now got over 716 people. Wow.
Yes.
Can I really, can I just thank you all for bringing your friends in for this very key message. The key message that I wanted to say before I started brushing my teeth and making demands on you guys to bring friends. Okay, the key message is this. Be your own bank.
Wow.
Be your own bank. If you could do a simple promissory agreement, and this represent a legal contract in one page, the equivalent of a legal contract that is in a 100-page document that the banks use to loan money to you in a house. Okay, guess what? Then this one-page document makes you a bank. When you think like a bank, the banks are no longer there to control you. Because when you deal with the bank, you walk in there and say, I'm your counterparty. And if you don't give me a good deal, then I'm going to destroy you. Be your own bank. Be your own bank. So we have me charging my phone because I'm almost out of batteries. There we go. Battery packs.
Don't let your phone die.
Left, right, and okay. So be your own bank, and here we go. Me, Bank Sam Lee, the lender, loans Bank Tammy Jackson 10,000 USD. And you know what? This is just the beginning. Because guess what? Bank Sam and Bank Tammy are going to build so much trust that we're going to loan each other millions in the future. Okay. And then when the global financial crisis happens because of us, at least we will be safe because we're banks just like them. We're banks just as well. So Bank Sam loans Bank Tammy 10,000 SUSD. She is able to turn that into 40,000 USD. If Sam feels that Tammy is a strategic partner and doesn't need that money back, then Sam makes no demand and Tammy gets to keep the full 40,000. If Sam feels he really needs to recoup his loan, then Sam makes the demand, and 365 days later, Tammy complies in paying that money back. It's all here, okay? So what just happened when I loaned Tammy 10,000 US dollars? She's guaranteed to make 30,000 US dollars. And then when I get back my 10,000, she's 30,000 US dollars in the clear. Who here wants 30,000 US dollars? Is 30,000 US dollars going to help your situation?
I think it will, Sam. I think so.
Well, be your own bank. Be your own bank. And then I can write a promissory note to you. I can write a promissory note to you. Be your own bank and I can write a promissory note to you. Because if you don't be your own bank, then Bank Sam is closed for business. So the last two lines are the most important. Is which jurisdiction is it governed by? Okay, so the entity I will write. Everybody, come on, we're almost done. Get out that piece of paper, okay? The entity, because we're at US prime time, let's write United States of America. Okay? And in language. So in coding, there's C++, Java, PHP, all these different wonderful languages to write in. Here, it's English. Okay. So
that's all I understand, Sam.
SXL001 is now complete. Tammy, please sign up to DocuSign for free and just take a photo of this, upload it onto DocuSign, and then let me put my signature on this and you will receive 10,000 US dollars.
Absolutely. I'll send you my address too.
Absolutely.
Ready.
Be your own bank.
My own bank. I'm ready.
And stop leaving your financial futures in the hands of financial institutions that are irresponsible and push the boundaries until the taxpayers pay for their mistakes. They are reckless beyond belief,
Yes.
and they will push the boundaries until taxpayers bail them out again. History repeats itself. From the first central bank in the world, in Netherlands, in Amsterdam. The first central bank in the world is in Amsterdam. Okay. That central bank collapsed. Every single central bank will collapse. Everything has an end. Financial institutions have an end. I have an end. You have an end. But when we do this as a promissory note between Bank Sam and Bank Tammy, Bank Sam and Bank Alicia, Bank Sam and Bank Rajiv, Bank Sam and Bank Yvonne, Bank Sam and Bank Steve, Bank Sam and Bank Yvonne, Bank Sam and Bank Carl, Bank Sam and Bank Lucille, Bank Sam and Bank Scott, Bank Sam and Bank Terry, Bank Sam and Bank Cyril, Bank Sam and the bank iPhones. So many bank iPhones out there. Okay. Bank Sam and Bank, because you guys are brave enough to be your own bank. You guys are able to accept the unlimited liability that we place on each other by holding each other accountable until the end of our lives. If you're brave enough to do that, then you're brave enough to receive. And you're powerful enough to receive.
Mhm.
Bank Sam's open for business only if you are brave enough to receive. Be your own bank. And all of a sudden, we go from the 10,000 registered and regulated and licensed banks in the world to 8 billion banks in the world.
Wow. It's a lot of banks.
That's a lot of banks. That's a lot of decentralization.
It is.
Yes, that's a lot of competition for the banks. So,
Yeah.
thank you guys for bringing your friends in learning about how the banking system works, because the banking system is built on contracts that are hundreds of pages long. And when I simplify these contracts to one page, then you can be your own bank. I can be my own bank. And we, as two banks, or a consortium of 770 banks, which is the participants in this room right now, a consortium of 770 banks. You know, that's, if we all decide to do this now, we are now 7% of the global licensed banking ecosystem. Actually, 7.7%. My bad. Global market share of banks, all of a sudden, because of US primetime Zoom right now, we are now 7.7% of global market share of banks. So what can happen from here is going to be absolutely insane, because you're going to tell a friend, and that friend's going to tell a friend. We're going to have thousands and then tens of thousands of banks. We will, without a doubt, in the next couple of weeks have more banks writing simple promissory agreements to each other, okay, to each other, than all the licensed banks combined. We will be going head to head with these organizations.
Wow.
Because we need to insulate ourselves from their stupidity. Be your own bank and borrow some money from me. Be brave enough to borrow some money from me. If you borrow some money from me, you'll be rewarded. If you're too scared to borrow money from me and take on the unlimited liability that comes with borrowing money from me, then guess what? You will be in trouble.
Mhm.
I'm here to fight them by fighting with you. I'm here to take market share away from them. And I'm here to do it only through you guys, because only through you guys can we reach more people. Okay? So thank you very much. I appreciate everyone's time. I believe this this whole thing unfortunately took 1 whole hour. And you know, I tried to shorten this to half an hour, but we just needed more people to hear it. Okay. We just needed more.
So that everyone knows, I'm gonna, once Sam is done, especially for those that are just coming on and seeing this, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that $10,000 that Sam is lending me, and how I am going to make it into 30,000 and even more. So stick around for that. I'm going to show you how you can literally be your own bank, you know, once you get that loan from Sam and he lends it to you for 365 days like he's doing for me, and what I'm going to do with it so that I am my own bank, because I have credibility. When you borrow from Sam, you have credibility if you are going to use this process.
Okay, great. Well, congratulations, Tammy, on your guaranteed $30,000 extra in your pocket. Okay, don't just take the $30,000, okay, and then put it in a bank.
I'm going to lend it to another bank, one of these banks on this call tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm going to lend it to a bank right here on this call. We got 787 banks on this call. I got plenty of people that I can lend it to.
Done. All right. Thank you, guys. I'll leave it over to Tammy and her team to wrap this one up. Okay. Let's all take some action. Let's all make this happen. Let's all drive the world forward to decentralization, okay? Because decentralization makes you powerful, okay? Makes you powerful. And I need you guys to be powerful for us to bring the world into a better place. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Sam.
See.
Sam. All right. Wow, that was powerful. And those of you that were not here in the very beginning, some of you are previous people from Hyperverse. Sam made an announcement along those lines. I would suggest getting the recording so that you can know what's to come for us along those lines. And he's going to be giving us updates week after week for what is happening with the new redemptive Hyperverse. So that is going to be exciting in itself. That's a reason on its own to go back and listen to this recording. And then the other part of it was when we invited the other people in so that we got a chance to see the contract that Sam wrote between him and myself, where he's lending me 10,000 SUSD. And I'm going to show you now what I am going to do with that 10,000 SUSD. And I'm not going to belabor it. I'm going to make sure that I'm not going to hold people up any longer than necessary. So this is the good part, because it's one thing to get this information. It's another thing to take action on this information. So I'm going to show you how you can take action. Once that's not what I want. I don't want that one. All right, let me go back and get my presentation that I'm looking for here. Okay. Okay. All right, let me just do this. All right, here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want to share with you in terms of how we're going to take action here. What do you do to take action? How do you become your own bank? I don't think you're seeing what I need you to see. Let me stop the share again. Try this again. Right now. All right, now you're seeing what I need you to see. Got my monitor over here. Cheats, let me know what you see. All right, so we know who this gentleman is, the one that just got off the call with us to share with us how we can be our own bank and how we can not be affected by the inevitable of what is happening within this centralized space that we live in. Okay, so we want to be able to combat that. Let's just skip through all this part and let's get to the meat of it. So right now, the major thrust of what we have is called the proof of reserve. The proof of reserve is a vault. It's called the Vault Horizon. And it's basically a way that we're able to put assets that is being audited and watched. And this vault stays locked where no one could touch anything or take anything out of it until the due time. Okay, and right now, what we're doing with this vault is we're putting Bitcoin in this vault. Bitcoin that we're developing and purchasing and buying and holding as a community, which is giving us leverage because we're doing it as a community. We all know that Bitcoin is the father of all cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin is, and Sam is a Bitcoin maximalist. And I've now, since I'm learning more about Bitcoin, have deemed myself as a Bitcoin maximalist. And what does that mean? It simply means that Bitcoin, as we continue to usher in and come into this inevitable society where we're going to be in more, we're going to have digital currency, because it's happening now, and more countries are starting to adopt digital currency as their currency of choice. The inevitability of that happening around the world is happening. It's coming. So Bitcoin maximalists believe that Bitcoin is going to be inferior. It's going to really be the only Bitcoin that's needed. And all the other Bitcoins, all the other cryptocurrencies are going to be inferior. So Sam didn't talk about his passion around Bitcoin tonight, which he usually does, but jump on another one of these calls or go listen to a recording to hear him talk about his passion around Bitcoin. That's a whole another call right there. But that's what we're doing. We're buying and holding Bitcoin with this opportunity. Now, what we're doing, what we're offering is a treasure chest of offerings where there's going to be a supply of 10 billion WAS tokens. Now, WAS stands for We Are All Satoshi. Okay, I skipped over the slide talking about how we are all Satoshi, because Satoshi Nakamoto is the one that developed the Bitcoin back in 2009. Sam, as a coder, was one of the very few people that was able to get their hands on some Bitcoin. That wasn't really so much accessible to the common person like you and me, unless you knew coding, where you were able to code on the blockchain, which is where it was developed, and you were able to get your hands on some Bitcoin. Well, Sam was a part of that, and he understood the blockchain. He understood Satoshi Nakamoto. He knew that Satoshi Nakamoto developed this Bitcoin for the people. So that's why Sam says that we are all Satoshis. Okay, we are all Satoshi. And so he is developing, we're providing and creating liquidity around the WAS tokens. WAS again stands for We Are All Satoshi, and we're providing liquidity to it. And there's a supply of 10 billion WAS tokens. Okay. And as I'm going through this, just think about the fact that what you want to do is get your hands on as many WAS tokens as you can, because we're providing liquidity to this and making it so that we can use it, and it's going to become more and more of an asset. And this is what I mean by providing liquidity. So this is going to be broken down in two different segments. The first one is called the Genesis block, of which we're going to be dispersing out 1 billion WAS tokens. And then there's going to be the growth block, which we're going to be dispersing out 9 billion WAS tokens. So the Genesis block is going to allow you to either have 3x the amount of WAS tokens or 2x the amount of WAS tokens, okay? 2x or 3x the amount of WAS tokens, depending on where you come into this particular opportunity, which is only, by the way, 500-day long. This opportunity has a beginning, a middle, and an end, okay? It is going to end, or at least this particular portion of it is going to end after 500 days, okay? The vault is going to open up after 500 days, and we're 60 something days in. So we only have 400 something days left. So you need to become a part of this sooner than later so that you can be able to maximize the time that we have for this opportunity. All right, so in the Genesis block, where we're going to be giving out 1 billion WAS tokens, it's going to be segmented out in two different dispersal stages. The first dispersal stage is going to have 500 million WAS tokens. And when you obtain your WAS tokens during this particular stage, you're going to double the amount of WAS tokens that you get, depending on your purchase or of your subscription or whatever you purchase. You're going to double that amount in that first stage. Okay, there's only 500 million of those that we have. Okay, the next stage, the next dispersal stage, which is going to be stage 2, you're going to be able to get triple the amount of WAS tokens, where we're going to be dispersing out another 500 million WAS tokens. So we have 500 million in the first stage, 500 million in the second stage. Ladies and gentlemen, that is 1 billion WAS tokens, which is what we have in the Genesis block. Okay, so there's 2 stages in the Genesis block. Stage 1, stage 2. Stage 1, you're going to get 2x. Stage 2, you're going to get 3x. Okay, very, very simple. Here are the different subscriptions that you can subscribe to, the different packages that you can subscribe to. Okay, we have the Stardust package, which is only $100. Okay, you can make a big difference in your life just by subscribing to a Stardust package. Okay, we have something here for everyone. Okay, Stardust package. For 100, we have Vega. We have Orbital for 700. We have Cosmos, Stellar, Galaxy, the Nebula. Okay, we have Cosmic, Polaris. We have Quantum and the Multiverse. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you get in where you fit in. You put yourself where you are comfortable. Okay, go with where you're comfortable. Right? All of these are absolutely wonderful. Let me tell you a little bit more about when you purchase these last 4, okay? The Cosmic, Polaris, the Quantum, or the Multiverse, okay? Remember these different packages, okay? Remember and visualize where you think is comfortable for you to partake, okay? Just glean this right here, determine where is comfortable for you, all right? Now, let me explain for those of you that want to get some comfort around really making some really big changes, okay? All right, so right here, the last 4 packages, all right? The last 4 packages, which is the Cosmic, the Polaris, the Cosmic for 25,500, the Polaris for 51,100, the Quantum for 102,300, and the Multiverse for 204,700. Okay, so those 4 packages come with some extra perks that come along with them. All right, so in all of the cases with these 4 packages, Sam is going to give something extra along with that. And here's what you're going to get if you purchase one of those packages, 25,500 or above. The benefits is that you're going to increase your check match volume. And we're going to talk about the check match volume a little bit today. I don't want to go too deep into that. I'm going to touch on it. Okay. But I want to, it's a lot of information to absorb. So I'm probably going to just just touch on it, but not go too deep in the check match, okay? You're gonna also get 5 Stardust bonus packages. So that means that you're gonna get 5 Stardust packages for you to be able to give away to friends and family or anyone that's on your team. If you the bigger package you purchase out of those 4, the more Stardust packages that you're gonna be able to give away to your friends and family, okay? For the 25.5, you're gonna get 5 Stardust packages. For the 51.1, you're gonna get 10, 25, or 50, depending on which Stardust package you purchase, which that is one of these prestigious packages. You're also gonna get 3 times the WASP tokens. So if you purchase a package for 25,500, you would normally get 2 times that amount, right? Because we're in that first dispersal stage where you're only getting 2x WASP tokens. Well, if you purchase one of these, you're gonna immediately get 3 times the amount of WASP tokens. Now remember, you wanna get as many WASP tokens as you can because they have value, okay? 1 to 1 to the dollar, right? So you wanna get as many of those as you can. Okay, you're gonna get a selfie with Sam, and you're gonna also be able to get a personal check for that amount that is going to be drawn on the bank of your jurisdiction so that you can make sure that you can get a guarantee that you will not lose that money. And you will also get a contract from Sam saying that you have this, that, you know, guaranteeing that you will not lose anything. A post-dated check on the 500th day where you can deposit that check. If you do not get back your money, you're going to get that check, and you're going to also have a contract to go along with that. Okay, you're going to get exclusive access to the growth block. All right, so that's what you're going to get when you purchase any of those particular packages. So now what I want you to do here is to look at what you're going to, how you're going to benefit from subscribing to any one of these packages here on the side. The packages that we just talked about are right here, right? They're right here, right? Here we go. Let me go here. The Stardust, the Vega, the Orbital, Cosmos, Stellar, Galaxy, Nebula, Cosmic, Polaris, Quantum, and Multiverse. These are all the packages right here that you can purchase, right? And these are the amounts of what they actually cost. This is the price of those packages. Now, what we have here is the check match bonus. I told you I'm just going to touch on that, but I'm not going to go too deep in that. But if you purchase any one of these packages or whichever package you subscribe to, you will immediately get back this amount of money, okay? So in other words, if you were to acquire the Orbital package for $700, you're gonna instantly get back $50 instantly, okay? And again, depending on which size package you purchase, this check match bonus is what you're gonna get back automatically in your account. Is no hesitation, it instantly shows up in your account. So if you're going to get the multiverse for $204,700, you're going to instantly get back $50,640. Okay, that's what this check match bonus is. There's a lot more that goes along with the check match bonus, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm not going to cover tonight because it is a lot of information. I really want to keep this very, very basic for those looking at this for the very first time. All right, so there's a lot more that goes behind that in terms of how you can really leverage this platform and make so much more money, but I'm going to leave it there for now. Now, when you acquire one of these packages, again, just determine which one is for you. Whichever package you purchase, you are going to get 3 times, double the amount of WASP tokens, right? I'm sorry, this is what you're going to get. Let me just do this first. You're going to get double the amount of WASP tokens. Double the amount of WASP tokens, that's what you're going to get here. And your potential earning is going to be triple. So if you purchase the Stardust package for $100, you are going to get back 3 times that amount. So you're going to get back $300. So it's going to triple for you, right? And so this is the earnings that you're going to get. And this column that I skipped right here, the daily staking column, is what you're going to get on a daily basis. So if you acquire the Orbital package for $700, you're going to instantly get back $50, and you're going to get $10 a day. And you're going to keep getting $10 a day until you get $2,100. That's what these columns are for, okay? So let's go back over that again. Let's choose another package. If you choose the Stellar package for $3,100, you're going to instantly get back $490. You're going to get $46 every single day until you have received $9,300, triple that amount, on top of 6,200 WAS tokens. And that goes for every single package that you purchase here. That scenario is applicable, okay? You're going to get triple the amount of WAS tokens, and you're going to get a daily staking amount. Okay, that's what this page is showing us here. Now, let's go a little further. When you purchase that package, you're going to be basic, okay? So you're a basic, okay? So $100 makes you basic, but you get a lot more benefits when you make your account premium, okay? When you make your account premium, you get a lot more benefits that go along with it. Now, how do you make your account premium? It's very simple. You just simply purchase or refer one person on your left and one person on your right. So basically, you just have to have an account on your left and your right that's direct to you. I'm saying refer one person on your left and one person on your right, but ladies and gentlemen, that person on your left and on your right can be you. You don't have to refer this to anybody if you don't feel like you want to, okay? There are a lot of people that are here that are passive builders. And what does a passive builder mean? It means that, oh, I'm in this thing and I'm an investor, but I'm just going to be passive. I'm not really looking to build, but you see how wonderful it is. You cannot stand to not share this with your loved ones. You have to go share it with your friends and family. That's a passive investor. I'm sorry, a passive builder. So you're kind of building, but you're not. You're just sharing it with people that you love, because you can't have an opportunity that's so great like this and keep it to yourself. So you begin sharing it with other people. So as I've mentioned, you are basic with just one account, but the way to make this account premium is by having one person on your left and one person on your right. And as I've mentioned, that can be you, or you can just share it with other people and have different people be on your left and right, but they have to be direct to you, okay? And all you got to do is, if you're going to make this yourself, your own account, just put $100 in it. Sorry about that. Just put $100 in it on one side and $100 on the next side, and that will make your account instantly premium. Now let's talk about what does premium do for you when you become premium. First of all, if you are a basic subscriber and you do not make your account premium, that staking amount that you're going to get on a daily basis until you get 3 times your money back, you're going to get that at a rate of 1% every single day. Okay. So again, if you're going to purchase if you're going to go for the Stellar package for the 3,100, you're going to get back $46 every single day. Okay, that's at a rate of 1%. It's actually at a rate of 1.4%, but we want to simplify things for this explanation, so it's 1%. And the point that I really want to get to is that as soon as you make that account premium, you're going to get 2% from that account. All right, you're going to get 2% from that account. Your daily staking is going to be at a rate of 2% as opposed to 1%. There's some caveats that go along with that, but I want to keep those out for right now as well, to simplify this presentation for those seeing it for the first time. All right, so just remember there's some caveats here and there that goes along with that. But as soon as that account becomes premium, it has all the other benefits that comes along with it by it being premium. And one of them is that account now is going to receive 2% per day. How wonderful is that, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know what banking institution you're getting 2% back on your money every single day, even 1% every single day, okay? And what financial instrument are you getting 1% a day out of, or 2% a day out of? There's not many of those out there. The other thing is that once you buy your subscription, that $3,100 package, I've already mentioned this to you, you're going to get 3 times that amount. You're going to get 3x that amount. So you're going to keep getting your daily staking reward every single day until you have received back $9,300. Now, here's another benefit right here, just to be a part of this platform, is that once you have maxed out and have reached the total amount of the 3 times that amount, guess what? You can do what's called a repurchase, ladies and gentlemen, and that is going to allow you to take 3,100 out of the 9,300 that you've made, okay? Take your 3,100 out, put it in your pocket. Now you're totally risk-free, right? Now take the balance of your profits and just take 3,100 out of that, right? And buy another subscription. And what's going to happen? Not only do you have 3,100 that you can put off to the side as your profit, you have your initial 3,100 back, you have 3,100 as profit, you take the other 3,100 that you have as profit and you go ahead and you repurchase and just do it all over again. That's right, do it all over again, risk-free. You can keep doing that over and over and over and over again. Just keep doing it, all right? All right, so now another benefit of this is that the premium and basic subscribers, they both can receive booster top-ups, or you're going to get, you can boost it. So in other words, as I mentioned to you, that when you make that account premium, okay, that account that you had made premium, now you can receive when you can receive 2%. No, when you're getting your daily rewards, okay, when you're getting your daily rewards every single day, you can put that back in, okay? Instead of you taking it out and withdrawing it, you can put it back in your account, and that's called a top up or a boost, okay? And when you do that, now you're going to get 3 times that amount. So if you take that $46 that you're going to get a day on that Stellar package, okay, and by the way, you'll see later on that we get paid out every Monday. So you're going to get $46 a day for 7 days. Okay, so take all of your income that you've received for that week and put it back in as a top up or a boost. Now you're going to get 3 times that amount, and you're going to get double the amount of WASP tokens on that as well. All right, so that's a wonderful thing, is that you're going to be able to get 3 times that amount as well, and you're going to get double the amount of WASP tokens. Okay, subscribers will get more WASP tokens each time you boost up. So remember I said you want to grab as many of those WASP tokens as you can, and every time you top up, you're going to get more WASP tokens. All right, so here are the terms and conditions that I was just alluding to in some cases. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of them because some of them are referring to when you go a little bit deeper into what we have here, but I'm going to keep it basic tonight. All right, so every time you do a withdrawal, you need to know that you're going to 2% of that is going to go toward the admin fee. Okay, so 2% is going to go toward admin fee. And the good thing is that they take the admin fee off the top. So when you're looking at the balance in your account, it's all right there for you to withdraw, and you're going to get every penny of it. Okay, other than you doing a withdrawal and then you're saying, oh, that's right, you're looking at your account, you got $5,000 to withdraw, and you're like, oh, good, I got $5,000. You made plans for that entire $5,000. You made plans for it. But then you go to do a withdrawal and you're like, oh, that's right, 2% admin fees got to come off the top. It's got to come off. Well, that doesn't have to happen. When you look at your account and you see $5,000, already know that the 2% has already come off the top, and what you see is what you get. All right, so it's kind of painless. You're paying the admin fee, but you're paying it in a painless fashion. All right. Again, the every Monday, the staking rewards that you're getting every single day is when you're going to get it. So when you're getting it every day, you can see it credited to your account in your back office when you log in, but it pays out to you and it becomes available to you on Mondays. So Mondays is a great day for this community. Everyone loves Mondays. That is payday. And that's also the day that we top up, because we're also basically compounding our accounts when we top up. Because like I mentioned, when you top up, now you're going to 3x that top up as well. So a lot of us take out what we need and we top up the rest. Or if we're okay for now, we top all of it up. Okay, we use all of it for top up, because it's only going to mean that you're going to get even more on that following Monday. All right, you getting this? This is how you become your own bank. When Sam lends me that $10,000, what do you think I'm going to do with it? I'm going to put it in an account, and when I get paid on Mondays, I'm going to top it up. If I did nothing with it, then yes, I will get triple that amount, okay? And 30% of it will go to Bitcoin, but if I'm topping it up, can you imagine how much I can possibly get from that $10,000 that he's given me or has lent to me? I'm going to turn that into way more than 3x. We only talked about the 3x. but I'm going to turn that into way more than 3x from this platform. All right, so I'm going to skip the introducer kickback because that again is getting a little bit more deep, and also the Ascension Club rewards, that's also getting deep. But just understand there are other components to this where you can make money that I'm not going to touch tonight. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it tonight. Just understand that there is more from that. That's why I'm saying that $10,000 that he's lending me, I want to change. I want to turn that into 200,000 easily. I'm going to turn that into 600,000. That's right. We have a strategy already in place where you can turn what, 1,500 into 204,700 in 23 weeks. That strategy has already been talked about. We already have that mapped out on a spreadsheet and how you can make that happen. So the other thing that I want to mention is that as you are getting your daily rewards every single day, there is 30% also that is going to come off the top and is going to go to that vault that we were talking about in the very beginning, that vault where that Bitcoin is being held. So all of the income that you receive from this platform, 30% of everything. So that $46 a day that I told you you're going to get a day, okay, 30% of that is going to go toward your contribution toward buying Bitcoin. So ladies and gentlemen, while you are getting your 3x back on a daily basis from this, your daily rewards, your daily staking rewards, at the end of this project, which is at the end of 500 days, or when Bitcoin reaches $100,000, whichever one comes first, the project is going to end. From that portion of the project is going to end. Sam already talked about how we're going to have several different growth blocks that's going to have this continue on and on and on, where this can be something that we can leave for our children and our children's children. Okay, so this project and this portion of it is 500 days. When the vault opens up, and whatever your portion that you have in that vault, you will get it out. Okay, and then we will continue on with the other growth blocks. Okay, but when the vault opens up, it's going to be at 500 days later, or when Bitcoin reaches $100,000, whichever one comes first. But in the meantime, while you're getting daily staking rewards, introducer kickbacks and matching bonuses and all this other money that you're receiving in the meantime, 30% of all of your income is going to go toward the vault, which is going to go toward your contribution of buying Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is being purchased on your behalf, so that as Bitcoin is rising, okay, you buy Bitcoin right now at $30,000, which is what the market price is, but we're able to, in this community, able to get it for a lower price because we're buying it at an average of the cost. You're going to be able to take that $30,000 in Bitcoin that you have right now, and when it goes to $100,000, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think is going to happen when you have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Bitcoin in that vault? And it has now increased from $30,000 to $100,000. Do you think that you are going to get the increase of that Bitcoin as it has continued to increase over a period of time? Yes, that's going to be yours at the end of time when that vault opens up. All right, so 30% of all of your income goes toward the proof of reserves, which is your contribution toward buying Bitcoin. So I was just talking about this right now. Okay, there's a further little pictorial explanation of that. If you have $100,000, 30% is going to come off the top, go to the vault, okay, which is going to leave you $70,000, right? But just remember that from that $70,000, now 2% admin fee is going to come off of that, and then you have the rest to put into your pocket. Very, very simple. Now, here is some of the benefits of a WAS token. We are all Satoshi WAS tokens. Here are some of the benefits of what we're doing with this WAS token. What are we doing with it? What is it? What are we doing with it? Well, 30% of the subscribers' total income will be allocated to the Vault Horizon. We already talked about the proof of reserve, right? The primary objective of allocating is to create liquidity for the WAS tokens. We're the ones that's making it valuable. We're making that token valuable. And generating liquidity for the WAS token will result in multiple benefits for us as a community. And one thing is that we're going to be able to allow that token to have very, very little volatility, okay? When you're in a trading environment and you have a lot of volatility, that means that the price of it is going up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, you're winning, you're losing, you're winning, you're losing. Well, you like stability in that. Okay, we want the price to be stable, and that's what we're doing. We're causing lower volatility, and we're causing the price to be stable. These are the things that we are doing when we contribute to this WASP token and provide liquidity to this. Okay, we're contributing to the Vault Horizon. So again, the token is subject to staking for 500 days or until Bitcoin reaches $100,000. So again, the Vault Horizon, ladies and gentlemen, is what we are talking about here. So I'm going to stop the presentation right there because, as I've mentioned, I wanted to keep it very, very basic for those of you that are visiting with us today to understand this particular platform. And I want to take it a little bit further. But before I do, I want to answer just a couple of questions. I don't want to get too deep on the questions right now because I don't want this to be having people hang on for too long, but I just want to draw something out on my Blackboard to make it very, very clear for those that are visiting with us so that you can get a really clear pictorial explanation of what we are doing here tonight and what we have here tonight. So if Clayton and Juan, if you guys can just hold on for just another 5 minutes while I just go in and just draw something out so that I can just basically draw a picture of everything that I've just explained. Not everything, but just about everything that I've just explained. All right, so just hold on and bear with me for one moment, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen once again, which means I'm going to have to come off this one. I'm going to leave that and leave that. All right. And I'm going to come here and I'm going to bring that up. I'm going to get rid of that. Let's create a new one. All right, let me just go ahead and share my screen once again. And while I am doing that, let me see if I can get my Blackboard up here for you guys. So, are you guys able to see my Blackboard at this point? Doesn't look like it. Let me see. Stop the share. Let me go find my desktop. I know what I need to do. Okay, good. All right, I think I'll be able to get you now where you can see my desktop here. Oh. Your screen. Screen mirroring, okay. Why don't I see my laptop, my pad here. I'm sorry, guys, I don't see my pad here for me to share it, for me to share my screen. Screen, don't fail me now. Screen sharing. Don't fail me now. Let me get this right. This is too important for you to be messing up on me now. Why don't I see my screen? I'm sorry, I don't see my screen here. So I don't know why I don't see my screen. Chavez, I don't see my screen, but wait a minute, let me just try it again. I know Chavez got his screen always ready and available to go, but I want to do this.
Okay, perfect. So go to your iPad.
I'm on my iPad.
Okay. Are they connected with the same Wi-Fi?
That's a good question. Let me see if it is.
If it is, then it will connect. Otherwise, it will not mirror.
So it needs to be connected to the same. Okay, so you know what? This is probably. You see, this probably picked up my hotspot on my iPad, I bet. Let me just see. I bet you it picked up.
Okay, then click on share.
All right, I think I have it.
Okay, click on share, go to devices.
Oh, okay, yeah, my computer picked up my hotspot. That's why I got it. Got it. Cool, thank you for that. Awesome. Awesome. All right, cool, let's do this. Thank you guys for your patience and understanding. Okay, cool.
Perfect.
All right, now you see my screen, right? All right, here's my blackboard. Cool. All right, so I mentioned to you that when you buy a subscription, first of all, let me just explain that this system is considered a binary system. Now, what does that mean? That simply means that we have a left side and we have a right side. Okay, we have a left side and we have a right side. And when we first launched this project, you know, just about everybody in the system went on the right side. So we have a whole bunch of people that are on the right side. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is called spillover. And the reason why we call this spillover is because when someone joins this system on the right side, usually people are used to binary. They're used to, like, you know, having, you know, somebody at the top, and then you have, like, everybody shares with one person here, and then, you know, all these connections, and they all belong to the person at the top, one level, and you have this person has somebody, you have another level, this is considered a uni-level system. All right, so we don't have that here. This is not a uni-level system. This is a binary system. We only have two sides. That's it. There's no other side other than the two sides. So when someone comes on, they have to either go on the left or on the right. It doesn't matter. So if this person right here refers someone, right, they may be connected to them, but where are they actually going to go? If they refer two people, they may be connected to them in the system, but when they actually come on board, they're actually going at the very bottom of the line because there's no place else for them to go. They're either going to go at the bottom of the left or at the bottom of the right, depending on where that person decides to put them. Okay, so this is a binary system. Now, what I want to say to you is that when you go and you subscribe to a package, in other words, you subscribe to the $700 package, right? When you subscribe to the $700 package, as I mentioned, that package is called the orbital package, right? So we have our left and our right, and you decide you want to buy a $700 package. So you buy a $700 package, that is all beautiful and it is all wonderful. And what is going to happen is that you're going to get back $50 instantly, right? You're going to get back $50 instantly, and you're going to begin to receive $10 a day. I'm not going to go into how that all happens because there is an explanation in terms of how and why that happens, but that will really be getting a little bit deeper than I want to go today. But just understand that you're going to get $10 a day, right? And you're going to get it at a rate of 1%, right? So this is a basic package right now. It's basic. Remember the basic? So now, remember I told you, in order for you to make this account premium, you have to do what? You have to bring one person in on your left and one person in on your right. And that person can be you. That can be, you can have as many accounts as your little heart desires, okay? So you can make your account premium by just opening up additional accounts for yourself, all right? Or your family, or however you want to do it. But the point is that you have to put one on your left and one on your right. And you could just simply put $100 in there. Nothing more for you to put in there except $100. And when you do that, now this account is no longer basic, but it's premium. Okay, so this is a premium account, right? Because you put one on your left and one on your right. Now, please understand that even though premium is going to give you 2%, it's only going to give you 2% on whatever you add to this account. So if you top up or add any other funds to this account, the amount that you top up is going to get 2%. So in other words, let's say you top up with 500. You add 500 to this account. Let me just put it right here. You add 500 to this account. Please understand that this 500 the 700, it still remains basic. So that 700 is going to still be basic, which is going to give you that 1%. But this 500 that you've now added is now going to give you 2% because you added it when that account became premium. Okay. And understand that whenever you purchase a subscription, that subscription amount is always going to give you 1%. Even after you make it premium, it's going to give you 1% per day. Okay, that's going to be the disbursement of 1%. And only when you add to that account and top up on it, the top up amount is going to give you a disbursement of 2%. Now, mind you, this the 700 is going to triple and the 500 is also going to triple. All right, so now you have 1,200 that you put into this account, but you're going to get back triple that amount. And the system is designed so that you're going to get that the 700, the triple on the 700 is going to come at a rate of 1%, and the 500 is going to come out at a rate of 2% because you did it after the account became premium. All right, so you're good there. You understand all that. That's really, really simple. Okay, and this is basically it as far as someone that's really want to be basic. They just want to come in, they want to be passive, you know, so this is basically like the passive investor. And the passive investor can do this, right? And have to do no more. Make your account premium, all right? But here's what we would suggest you do, and most of us that are already a part of this platform would know this already. Here's what we would suggest you do with that same $700, right? You still have that same $700, okay? Now, instead of you buying a subscription that's called the Orbital, here's what you need to do. You have one account right here. We suggest that you put $100 in this account. Make that account premium by putting one on your left for 100 and one on your right for 100. Now, what happens? That account becomes premium, right? So now that that account is premium, this is the only subscription out of all 11 of the subscriptions that literally turns this main account from being 1% to 2% instantly. Okay, this is the only subscription. We have the Stardust, which this $100 account is a Stardust account. Okay, this is the Stardust subscription for $100. So when you get that account and you got $700 that you want to, you know, put into this, you take $100 out of that account, you put it in the top account, and you make it premium by putting one on your left and one on your right. All right. So right there, ladies and gentlemen, that's $300. Now you got $400 left. So what do you do with that $400? Now you take that $400 and you put it in this top account, because by you making this account premium, by putting one on your left and one on your right, you made that account 2% dispersal, 2% daily disbursement. Okay. And again, this is the only subscription that will convert from a 1% to a 2% when you make it premium. All the others do not do that. And there's a reason for that I will not go into today, but just suffice it for the fact that the Stardust package is $100. It's just a $100 account, whereas the other accounts are multiples of $100, okay? Like the Vega is $300, the Orbital is $700, okay? The Cosmic is $1,500. So the Stardust is the only one that's a $100 account. So that is the one that we're actually able to make it from a basic to a premium just by having one on your left and one on your right. And once you've made it premium, then you can maximize it by getting 2% daily by putting everything else that you have in this main account to get 2% daily. Now, isn't 2% better than 1%? I think most of you would agree with that. Getting 2% a day is definitely better than getting 1% a day. So this scenario right here that I mentioned the first time, where you're buying a $700 subscription, okay, that may not be the best way to go if you're going to be passive. Okay, there's other advantages for buying a subscription as a subscription, depending on what you're doing. And we're not going to cover that today because that's mainly for builders. Okay, and even as a builder, you may want to do that. But just understanding that there are options here, and you would choose the best option for you depending on your situation. And so you would deal with a leader or your upline, whoever you're dealing with, to help you understand the best way for you, depending on how you want to enter into this and how you want to navigate in this program. Okay, so those are the options that you have. This right here is a really, really good option. And most people choose this option because you get the 2% a day. Now, you don't lose the 2% a day when you put top-ups in. Once you make it premium, okay, once you make it premium, putting one on your left and one on your right, now everything else that you put into this as a top-up is going to get 2% a day, okay? Remember I told you when you have payday, you want to take your income that you've received for the week and you want to top up. So you probably will be topping up, okay? Now just remember that whatever you do top up with is going to get 2%. Okay, if you decide to buy a subscription. But in this particular scenario right here, everything is going to be 2%. Okay, your $100 that you put in is going to turn from 1% to 2% as soon as you make it premium. And your top-ups is also going to get 2%. So that's the beautiful thing about being able to have your package be a main package, be a $100 package first, making it premium, and then topping it up. Okay, so what I would suggest you do, now here's what I'm going to do with that $10,000 that Sam gave me. Okay, the $10,000 that Sam has given me under that contract, here's how I'm going to handle it. Okay, now I'm going to handle it as if I am just starting off with nothing. Okay, I already had several accounts. I could easily just pop it into one of those other accounts that I already have and top it up with that. But I'm going to start off very, with a whole fresh account, okay? Because I'm already a bank. But I want to start off with a fresh account just to kind of be an example of how anybody that would get a loan from either me, because now I'm a bank, okay, and Sam is lending me 10,000 SUSD, I'm going to be in a position to lend somebody else 10,000 SUSD and have them become a bank as well. And maybe they're just starting off. So here's what can happen. This main account, right? It is no other way for me to deal with this other than put $100 in this account, right? Now, again, I got $10,000 to work with. $10,000 to work with. I'm going to put 100 there. I'm going to make the account premium and put 100 here. I'm going to 100 here. And now my account is premium. And this 1% that would have been coming out on this main account is now getting 2%. And everything that goes in it is going to be 2%. So now this is $300 that I have right here, right? So what do I have left? $9,700, right? I have left. So that $9,700 is going to go in here as a top up, right? I want to top it up, right? So what I'm going to probably do, so now I got $9,800 that's in this account, all right? $9,800 in this account that is receiving 2% every single day, and it's going to triple. But what I think I might end up doing, I'm not even going to do that. I'm not going to put $9,700 in. I'm just going to take $100, $200 rather, and I'm going to put it in two separate accounts to make it premium. And I'm actually going to put in $9,900 in this account so that this account can have 10,000 in it, because that's really what I want. I want this account to have 10,000 in it. Okay, so you follow me? So again, to make it clear, I want to start off, put $100 in it. I want to take an extra $100 that I got lying around somewhere, and I'm going to make it premium. And then I'm going to top it up with the other $9,900 so that this account can have 10K in it. And I'm going to get 2% a day on that account. And I'm going to keep getting 2% a day until it triples and become $30,000. But you know what? I'm going to keep getting that a day. But what do you think I'm going to do with it every week? Right? As I'm getting the daily return on this every day, 2% of this is going to be how much? Right? 2% of 10,000 is going to be like what? $200? Is that $200? Right? I'm almost sure it is, right? So that's $200. But remember, from that $200 that I'm going to get a day, 30% is going to come off of that, right? 30% is going to come off of that. $200 is going to go to the vault. POR, proof of reserve. 30% is going to go to the proof of reserve. That's going to leave me with $9,800, right? Now, we know that 2% going to come off. I'm sorry, wait a minute. 800. That's not right. That's not what I'm getting at. Wait a minute. That's not what I'm getting at. Lost my color. That's okay. So times 2%. Okay. I'm sorry, 200. I'm sorry. So from this $200, $60 is going to go to the proof of reserve, right? That's 30%. So we got 60. I like my light blue. What happened to my light blue? I like my light blue. Where'd it go? What happened to my light blue? That's okay. I'll go with white then. I'll go with white. All right. So $60 is going to go to the proof of reserve. Oh. I think it's over here. There it is. That's what I want. $60 is going to go to the proof of reserve, right? So that's going to leave me with $140, right? $140. Now, off that $140, 2% has to go toward the admin fee. So that's $2.80 that's going to go toward the admin fee. So that's going to leave me with $137.20 that I'm going to be getting on a daily basis from this $10,000 that I just put in. Okay. Now I'm going to get $137.20 every single day until I got $30,000, right? And then knowing that 30% of that went to the proof of reserve. So I'm getting value there as well. Now, this $137.20, after 7 days, I get paid out on that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's $960 I'm going to get in 40 cents rather, that I'm going to be getting after 7 days. Well, when I get that, I'm going to top it up. I'm going to put it back in. Okay. I'm going to put it back in so that I can get triple the amount of that as well. That $960 is going to go through the same scenario that I went through right here. 30% to the true proof of reserve, 2% to the admin fee, and then that's going to give me my daily return, right? Plus I got some more going into the vault. Plus I'm going to get extra WAS tokens on top of it. All right. Now, the part that I did not cover, because I wanted to keep it basic, but I'm going to take it a step further, just in case, hopefully you guys have gotten what we showed you so far. I'm going to take it one step further, just one step further, and I'm going to come back to you, right? So with this picture that I have right here, I'm going to keep this right here on the screen. I'm going to take it a step further. What I'm going to do is this account right here, let me change colors. This account right here, I'm going to make it premium as well. And these are all my accounts. Okay, they're all mine. And I'm going to put $100 in this account and $100 in this account to make this account right here premium. When I make that account premium, now this account is going to be getting 2%, right? When I make that account premium, it becomes 2%. here's what I'm going to do. Instead of me taking this $960.40, instead of me putting it back in on my main account, I'm going to put it in this account right here. And this account is going to be considered my top-up account. Okay, this is going to be my top-up account. So every week when I'm getting my payday on Mondays, I'm going to take whatever I make out of that $10,000 that Sam lent me, and I'm going to top up $960.40, and I'm going to put it in this account right here, this new account that I'm calling my top-up account. Do you know why I'm going to do that? Because there's a portion of this where I'm going to make more money that I didn't even talk about with you tonight. Okay, but I'm going to make allusions to it just so that you can understand that there's more to come and how powerful this is. By me topping up that $960.40 in this account, now, not only am I going to get a 2% daily disbursement on that, but I'm going to get 5% that's going to go into my main account, because that is the introducer or the bonus, the booster kickback that I'm going to get from any account that is attached to me. So any account that is attached to me, if it does a top up, I'm going to get 5% of whatever that top up amount is. So don't you think I want to leverage that by making this making this account premium right here? Okay, making it a premium so I can get 2% from it and topping up in that account. And so now I am getting 5% in my top account. I'm getting an extra $48 that's coming to me on, that's in this top up. It's not coming to me daily, but that one top up, that one-time payment of $48 is now going into my main account. Okay, it goes into my income wallet. It doesn't go to a daily disbursement or get 2% out of it. It just goes in there for me to just withdraw it. So what am I going to do when I withdraw it? I'm going to withdraw it and put it in my top-up account. So not only do I have $48.40 going in there, but now I have another $48 going into there as well. Man, you guys need to be jumping up and down and screaming right now. You just need to be screaming right now. I'm just going to stop it right there, ladies and gentlemen, so that I can just look at all the wonderful smiles on your faces, especially if you're just seeing this for the very first time. You need to be excited about that. And I hope that you are excited about that. So now I, along with my honcho bancho here, Mr. Chavez, is going to take any questions that anybody has with regards to this awesome platform and things that I have shared with you so far. Chavez, are you with me? He'll be here. I'll just bring him here. Wait a minute, where is he? Wow, let me see. Is that? Okay, let me. Okay, all right.